Nature and scope of biopsychology. The biological approach to the study of human and animal behavior is known as biopsychology. The biopsychologists try to investigate scientifically how biological processes interact with cognition, emotions, and other psychological processes. We can trace a long history of study of biology of behavior. In my personal opinion too, if you leave aside spiritual experience, your brain is after all just tissue and cells abiding by laws of chemistry and physics. So it's really not counterintuitive to connect your behavior to certain activities of your brain biologically. Anyways, biopsychology as a separate discipline of neuroscience emerged in the 20th century. A Canadian psychologist, Donald Olding Hebb, published The Organization of Behavior in 1949, which paved way for future investigation of neural foundations of behavior in the field of psychology and neuroscience. What Hebb proposed in 1949 is being applied in the present times in the fields of engineering, robotics, psychology, neuroscience, and neurophysiology. Biopsychology thus draws information from neurosciences and uses the information to study human and animal behavior. It may be better understood if you assume that neuroscience is a team effort and biopsychologist is a part of this team. A biopsychologist may draw information from other disciplines of neuroscience and apply it to the study of behavior. Few of the disciplines of neuroscience that are of particular relevance for biopsychology are as follows. Neuroanatomy. It is the study of the structure of the nervous system. Neuroanatomy is a branch of anatomy that studies the anatomical organization of the nervous system. Neurochemistry. It is the study of chemical aspects of nervous activity. So basically, neurochemistry is the study of chemicals, including neurotransmitters and other molecules such as psychopharmaceuticals and neuropeptides that control and influence the physiology of the nervous system. Neuropathology. It is the study of disorders of nervous system. Neuropathology is the study of disease of nervous system tissue, usually in the form of either small surgical biopsies or whole body autopsies. Remember that the root of the subtext path comes from Greek, where it has a meaning suffering, disease or disorder. So you can remember it by breaking the word. Neuro meaning anything related to nerves or nervous system, patho meaning disorder or disease, and logy means the branch of learning or study. So all these three, Greek or Latin, whatever words they are, just mean a branch of learning disorders of the nerves or nervous system. Okay, going forward, neuroendocrinology. It is the study of interaction between the nervous system and endocrine system. That is how the brain regulates the hormonal activity in the body. Now, what is endocrine system? The endocrine system is a chemical messenger system comprising feedback loops of the hormones. It consists of numerous glands throughout the body that produce and secrete hormones of diverse chemical structure, including peptides, steroids, and neuroamines. Collectively, hormones regulate many physiological processes. Neuropharmacology. It studies the impact of drugs on neural activity and the neural mechanisms through which they influence behavior. As you would know, the root of the subtext pharma comes from Greek, where it has the meaning a medicine or a drug. Neurophysiology. It studies the functions and activities of the nervous system. The root of the subtext physio comes from Greek, where it has a meaning nature, and it is commonly used to deal with the functions and activities of life. So you can see, it can be rightly said that the field of biopsychology is diverse and it is one of the branches that contributes to neuroscience. The research conducted in biopsychology is also from varied perspectives. Biopsychological research is conducted on human or non-human participants. The most common non-human research participants are mice, rats, followed by cats, dogs, and other primates. There are three advantages in conducting research on non-human participants. The first being that the brain and behavior of non-human participants is less complex as compared to the human participants. Thus, the basic fundamental brain behavior interactions may be revealed. Secondly, conducting research on such a group leads to a comparative approach where biological processes of different species may be compared. Thirdly, it is easy to conduct research on laboratory animals rather than human participants due to ethical reasons. That is, there are far fewer ethical constraints while we conduct research on animals. These research in psychology and its branches are all governed by strict ethical guidelines framed by organizations like American Psychological Association, Guidelines for Ethical Conduct in the Care and Use of Non-Human Animals in Research, and Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) Guidelines for Biomedical Research in India. The research in biopsychology may be a pure research or applied research or study based on empirical investigations with applications for the society. The research can be done using an experimental approach or non-experimental approach or case studies. The scope is to understand the basis of behavior, because behavior changes are primarily due to disruptions in various brain regions and neural circuits. This may happen because of head injury. Secondly, learning, exercise, etc. also changes the neural structures. So, how it produces a corresponding change in behavioral functions can be studied with the help of various research methods that are used to understand the functioning of the mental processes by examining the biological systems. Biopsychology also aims to understand aspects like the evolution of brain and its influence on behavior, the development of the nervous system across the lifespan, which areas of the brain are involved in sensation, perception, memory, and movement, the role of brain in emotional expression and regulation, language, and cognition, and how the behavioral change occurs after brain damage or trauma. It also seeks to understand the role of genetics and endocrine system in maintenance of homeostasis and enhancing health and well-being of people suffering from various neurological disorders. There has been some very significant research related to brain behavior interactions that have been awarded Nobel Prize. Ivan Pavlov, a Russian physiologist, was Nobel Prize winner in 1904 for his research on physiology of digestion.